What's up, guys? Chris with Bassmaster RC. Got the Rlarrlo X12S out here today, guys. We got the Castle Mamba Micro X2 speed controller. We got the WL Toys buggy tires. We got the CNHL 3S 2200 milliamp G plus 70C pack. But other than that, guys, we are all stock. We're running a stock buggy as far as the motor, shocks, CVDs, all those other good things. I do have the upgraded S2 front CVDs and the upgraded front or rear differential cups, but I don't have them on here yet. I'm not going to put those on until I need to put them on. That means something broke. So until that happens, I'm going to stay with what currently is on the vehicle. I'm probably going to take the Mamba Micro X2 speed controller off and throw the stock speed controller back on, because I haven't found a 4S battery that would fit in here, and I don't really think 4S is necessary unless I'm trying to do speed runs, because this thing is plenty quick on 3S, especially for off-road terrain like this. So yeah, Rlarrlo X12S, guys, putting in the work right here. Bassmaster RC, let's go. These WL toy buggy tires I picked up on Amazon for like 18 bucks, and they have been great. They grip really well, plenty of traction. I mean, they're just like an old school buggy tire pattern. I really love the look of them though, because it keeps that color scheme going with the black and yellow. Yeah, so definitely like that. For the price, I mean, it's pretty cheap, I think, for a set of 4 tires. Next day shipping, can't beat it in my opinion. Can you get them cheaper on AliExpress or Temu? Yeah, of course you can, but you're gonna wait about 2 weeks, and you're only saving like $5, so it's not really worth it to me, unless you're not in a rush and you want to save $5. Well, we're gonna get this thing down the road some, because this thing, I got the DDF 350, the Dumbo RC DDF 350 transmitter. I am not rocking the stock Dumbo. We are way down there, coming down, guys. Full trigger. Yeah, she's a screamer. She's a screamer. We don't have a gyro on this. We are rocking the stock receiver. Even though we upgraded the transmitter to the Dumbo RC DDF 350, we are still rocking the stock receiver. I may end up putting I may end up putting a Dumbo receiver in here with a gyro. Haven't really needed it. This thing's pretty controllable the way it sits. But I just might put one in just to have it in there, you know. So we're gonna go back over here where this little jump is to see if the X12S can do any better than the Typhon. But you know, I just had the Typhon Grom out and had some issues. There's some type of binding going on. So if you see my videos, guys, you'll see that video. And this is the same jump I was trying on with that one. So no, I won't say that I'm gonna hold the Typhon at fault is not performing because of, you know, the differential problem. But this one's gonna perform way better. I already know that, because it's already performing better. Here we go. Shoo. This is really a bigger jump for like something that you're gonna run with some speed to it. Woo! Almost got myself with that one. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, this little X12S, guys, it's an aluminum chassis, right? It's got a lot more bulk to it than the X12, the AMX12, the Gen 1 of this vehicle. It's heavier. You know, the Gen 1 was had a carbon fiber chassis. This one's aluminum. This one actually has a partial center brace as well. So this one's much heavier because I have both. This is a much heavier vehicle. I think this one is built much better as far as components, quality of machinemanship, like tie rods particularly, you know, hinge pin holders. Because on the AMX12, a lot of that stuff comes loose relatively easy. That carbon fiber kind of stretches a little bit. The nylon inserts kind of get weak and kind of loosen up to where you get a lot of play in your steering and your A-arms, and this one just is built better. All right, guys, we're gonna walk down to this hill and see what this thing's about. Full trigger. Eaton, full trigger. X12S, CNHL3S, off-road. Yes, yes, look at this, guys. So if you guys, look at these big jumps right here. If you have big Creighton or Outcast, those will be the jumps for you. Fire team, anything like that. Hit that thing at like 40, 50, launch it way up over there. We're not gonna do that with the X12S just because this is such a small vehicle. By the time it got up there, all those big bumps and jumps and holes probably wouldn't end in a good way. Oh, there's a nice lake back here. I never knew this was back here. I wonder if there's any fishies in there. Ah, nice big lake back here. Let's see if we can go up this big mountain of dirt here. I know we're not going to make it all the way to the top, are we? Are we going to make it? Here we go, X12S. How high can it get? Ah, I knew that was going to happen. Let's get a little closer so you guys can see here. Now we're just going to crawl. We ain't going to hit the gas real hard. We're just going to crawl it up. And we're already stuck, so we're going to have to give it a little bit of gas. All right, here we go. X12S, mountain climb. Oh! All right, let's try it again. Here we go. Oh! Let's see what this water is looking like, guys. This is like a good spot to run a boat. Oh, we stuck. We chassied out on that little bump right there. Oh, nice. I did not know this was back here. I did not know this was back there. Now they cleared all, this used to be all woods. About 2 years ago when they started building, there's the first building they put out here. So they started building, knocking down these woods about 2 years ago. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this was already back here. Let's go get a look. All right, so far it looks like there's some algae. I don't really like that. Trying to see if I can see any fish from up here. Look at that big, nice lake, guys. Plenty big for any kind of boat as far as RC boats. Nice clean cut grass. I don't see any alligators on the bank. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Sorry guys, I know y'all are here for the X12S, but we're doing a little sightseeing while we scroll through. I would think I'd see some bass up on these banks. Should be around the time to spawn. But I'm not seeing anything. I don't see any signs of fish activity whatsoever. No beds, no brim. I'm not really seeing any schools of minnows. So maybe this pond wasn't built that long ago. Look at that big osprey flying over there. Let's See if you guys can see that. There it goes. Man, that bird's huge. Huge bird. Yep, and I'm not seeing any signs of any type of fish. I'm not seeing signs of alligators, anything. Doesn't mean they're not in here though, that's for sure. Let's take a little walk down real quick, guys. Actually, I think I see a bass. Is that a bass? No, that's not a bass. Yeah, I don't see any signs of minnows or anything. But that doesn't mean they're not in here. Oh, I see a brim. I see a brim. I see two brims. All right, so we got some fish in here. Little tiny guys, but that's a good sign. It means there must be something much bigger in here. Water's pretty clear. Anyways, cool. Didn't know this was back here. Never been back this far. So you guys are going with Bassmaster further back than he's ever been. Looks like there'd be some good deer hunting back there, man. Looks like there's a sign on this tree right here. I wonder what it says. Let's take a quick peek around this here and see what the sign says. Probably no posted. Private property, hunting, fishing, trapping, trespassing. And it's facing that way. So I'm guessing they're talking about this lake. I don't know. Or are they talking about these woods? Yeah, I see another one posted. No trespassing. No hunting, fishing, trapping, etc. Well, it doesn't say anything about no RC car driving. So we'll take that as a win. Yeah, this X12S has been great, guys. Now, I know when this car first came out, there was an issue with the rear shock tower ripping through the differential housing. But there's a fix for that by running longer screws with little nuts on the end. As soon as I got the car, I didn't even drive it. I pulled it straight out of the box, put the longer screws and the nuts on it, and this thing has been absolutely phenomenal. I have not had an issue with it. Now, I did break a right rear wheel hub. Snapped it off where it connects to the A-arm. Had to wait about a week and a half to get that from Rlarrlo in the mill. Have broken a couple CVDs. And definitely broken, I don't know, 4 or 5 dog bones. And it's not the actual dog bone that's breaking off. Well, a couple of them were. It's the little pins that break off one side or the other or both. And I've had the CVDs crack right where the ball goes into the CVD and the pin goes through it. But other than that, knock on wood, this thing's been legit. I mean, it performs really well. Haven't had any issue with the motor. Didn't have an issue with the ESE either. I just wanted to put a better one in here, thinking I'd get a little more power and a little more performance by adding the castle, which I think I may have gained a little bit, but I don't think it's enough to justify keeping the castle in there, especially if I'm not going to run 4S. And I don't see necessarily any reason to have 4S if all I'm doing is off-road buggy running, you know? Now, if I'm doing speed runs, then yeah, I want to be able to run 4S and get 70, 80 mile an hour. Yeah, I'd use the Castle Mama Micro X2 for that, but no need to have it in here. But yeah, guys, this thing's awesome. I did see that ZD Racing actually offers their version of this car, which is, I think it's like the B12. And it's got some cool little color schemes. The body shape's different. You know, it's got all kind of orange accents, orange shock towers, orange motor, black and orange shocks. And you can also get the Rogue One version of the ZD Racing, which is called the MT16. And did you know that Amazon has the MT16 for $119 with a $20 off coupon? I saw it yesterday and I almost bought it, but I was like, why? I have 2 Rogue Ones already. I was gonna buy it just really to do a YouTube comparison video for you guys, but I feel like there's enough already on there that you guys probably already know the differences. But yeah, I thought that was a really fair price. Well, I did order the body for the MT16 because it was the black orange blue body. I can't remember. There's a bunch of different colors on it. I know they have an all black body, and then they have like the orange, blue, black. That's the one I bought. 15 bucks, figured why not. And that's the only downside to the Rogue One that I found, guys, is that body. Putting that cargo box in the rear, dude, that was a terrible idea. I've been through 3 bodies since getting those trucks, and it's the same problem every time. I added washers this time too, and still, after 1 or 2 hard crashes, it rips that cargo box right through the body. So now there's nothing for the rear to, you know, there's no way to put the body pins onto the rear. So I bought another body, this time the MT16 one, because it was $15. So we'll see how, I'm gonna try to come up with a way to prevent that from happening. I wish there was a way to buy that body before they cut that plastic out of it for the cargo. But nope. But yeah, X12 is ripping. This dog wants to get it so bad. That dog's going nuts for this RC car. But yeah, guys, the X12S is ripping. Absolutely shredding it. Look at that dog. He's like, oh, let me play with your RC car, Mr. Sir. He's looking, look at him. He's like, give me that car, boy. Quit teasing me with that car, boy. Give me that car, boy. Pretty black lab. Full trigger rip. All right, we're just gonna stay right in here, guys. Woo. Shout out to Rlarrlo X12S putting in the work. I love Rlarrlo cars, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. They're so fair priced, and they really try hard to put out a quality product, and that's what I can respect about them. I see all the time people downgrade their customer service. I've had nothing but good luck with Rlarrlo. In fact, I've got some pretty good relationships with Andy and Annie. So